Hello, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day in Asha. Today's message is how soon the priests become enemies of the prophet. And I'll tell you what, my friends, I've never been fought this hard to make a video. And so right now we're going to pray. Good Spirit, if you want me to make this video, then let it be. If you don't, then I won't make it. But my friends, I have been getting attacked. I mean, everything. My camera keeps shutting off over and over, my friends. Just I can feel the energies fighting me. My friends, but if God wants this message, then I'm going to give it. If you don't want it, God, then I won't make it. But we'll see how this run goes. I've tried to make this video several times, my friends. Let me explain something to you. Why the priest becomes enemy of the prophet. Here's Zarathustra's writings. My friends, not much to it. He teaches the loving Father, an all-good God that has no attributes of the evil spirit. He can't get angry. He can't hate, war, kill, send sickness and disease. That's against his nature and who and what he is. And Zarathustra teaches us to take that all-good God into us, that spirit into us, and be that. My friends, that's the original monotheistic religion, Zoroastrianism. Jesus taught to love your enemies, right? When they brought the woman caught in adultery and said, Moses said she's to be stoned. He said, forgive her. My friends, Jesus taught the loving Father. It's no wonder that in the book of Matthew, it was the Magi, the Zoroastrian priest, that followed the star, heard from God, and worshiped the Christ. My friends, so what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Man got involved. So here's the writings of Zarathustra. Not much to it. Very simple. Here is what the priest wrote, my friends. And I read it all. Torturous. Some really good stuff in there, don't get me wrong. But some horrendous things in there, my friends. Do you know what? It was rules and regulations and consequences. My friends, the Magi went to a dark place in history. You don't want Zoroastrianism to be the world religion. Do you know what you want? You want God to be the world religion. You want God to be the government. Good, truth. And my friends, when man gets in there, they twist it. And do you know what? One of the worst things I've ever read. Do you know what the consequence for touching a dead body was? That they would take that person, put him in a cage, put him in the middle of town, and for the rest of their life they would just abuse him, speaking evil over him, poking him with sticks, urinating on him, and then right before he died, when he got old, they would skin him alive. How did it get from this to that, my friends? And I've seen it with all the different religion. I'm going to explain it to you. Look at the Bible. My friends, stories in there. Yeah, I went to Bible college. I was going to be a preacher. That was my whole goal since I was a kid. But when I got to Bible college and really looked at what I was reading, my friends, it shook me in the worst way. Just like stories like that. The story of Jephthah. There was a man they call in the Bible the mighty man of valor, Jephthah. For thousands of years, the Jewish people celebrated him every year. Do you know why? Because he told his God that if he goes in and kills the men, women, and children, gets all the spoils, when he got home, he would sacrifice the first person that came out of his home. His daughter came out of his home. It said with a tambourine singing, Daddy's home, Daddy's home. And he slit her throat and offered her up as a burnt sacrifice to his Lord, my friends. And those things, it's just, that's not God. That's not good. And then I started looking at the heroes of the Bible. Moses, my friends, he told them to go in and kill the men, women, and children. And the soldiers, they couldn't do it. They couldn't kill women and children. He made them. But you know what? He kept the virgin women, the beautiful virgin women. He said the other women and children had to die because the sin was so deep in their DNA. But for some reason, the beautiful virgin women, the soldiers were able to keep for themselves. My friends, hello, wake up. Man got involved. That's why when Jesus came, they crucified him. He told them they were of their father, the devil, because the devil is hateful and angry and a murderer. And do you know what they did to Jesus? They murdered him. my friends. It's so easy to see light and dark, good and bad. But when some of these different religions become your religion, why has it become your religion? Because that's where you were raised. Whatever country, whatever book they gave you, whatever priest they put over you, that became your religion and your God, my friends. You know, and I'm not going to tear it down. I'm not going to say it's not right. But I'm going to tell you, look inside and at least hear from God for yourself. You know, I remember my pastor, he's also my uncle, and I love him. But he told me, when I brought up these questions to him, he said, you either have to accept all of the Bible or none of the Bible. And my friends, I said, what world are you living in? That's what my wife used to use with the kids that she got from parenting books. You give them two choices. You know, the one thing they don't want to do, like clean their room or eat their vegetables, and then one worse option. My friends, so they have to pick one. There's more than two options, my friends, and here's what it is. You take the good God stuff, and that's what Asha 2, the statement is no, only good. You take only the God, only the good, and you leave what's not. You leave the nonsense about putting a person in a cage and abusing them and then skinning them alive. You take out the nonsense of stoning your children when they're disrespectful. You take out the nonsense of it, the evil of it, the ungodliness of it, and you take the God good. And you can do that with all the different books. The Gita, my friends, where's my Gita? Hinduism, the whole message of the Gita is to do your duty. And so Arjuna's looking over the battlefield and he's seeing friends and other family members. They're in a civil war. And he tells Krishna, I don't want to do it. I would rather lose the land and the buildings and the kingdom and not have to kill. And supposedly, God incarnate tells him, no, that's just your conscience. Override your conscience and heart and just do your duty. It's all just Maya. It's all just illusion. Don't let your heart get in the way of your duty. And my friends, that's what all these different books have got people doing. It's more of just being a patriot than being a godly person. My friends, do you see? And you see it with Christianity and the Crusades. They're going with their red crosses on their shields and they're killing and murdering. The witch hunts, my friends, stripping down women naked and putting them to test that they could never win, my friends. Just abuse and murder and evil. And they're calling it God good, but they just mix enough good in with it to keep you confused. Hello, my friends, please wake up and hear this. I don't care what religion you are. I want you to find God good. My friends, and that's the beautiful thing. The word God means the highest principle of good. It's not a love that beats you because he loves you so much. He doesn't send sickness and disease on you to teach you a lesson, my friend. The original monotheistic religion, before it got muddled, was simple. God is all good. He's love. The love that instinctively, there's a book written in you, my friends. We call it the divine spark, the Fravashi, that the Creator put in there, that you know what love truly is. And my friends, you read that book. God is perfect love. Maybe your religion has confused you on what love is, of what good is, of what right is. My friends, today you can find the truth. And my friends, you're not going to find it in books written by men and rules and regulations. You're going to find it in your heart of hearts. And it's that spirit of love and life and joy and kindness and good, the highest principle that we call God. And that's going to take us to part 2. Please come back and join us if you're enjoying this. And know I love you.